Alrighty, you can hop into a draft. Almost out of the platinum ranks. That was a loud gulp of water. Alright, hope everyone you're doing well today. And yeah, let's do some drafting. Okay, what do we have here? Best cards are the Great Worm, decent card. Velagi Vanguard, pretty powerful. Both, I think, the best cards in the pack, but they're both multicolored. Then we have Koilos Rock and Power Stone Fracture as probably the other options. This card can be pretty good, but it's not like anything special. None of these cards excite me, I would say. Like, honestly, I could think you could take any four of these if you have certain preferences. I kind of want to just take the Mythic and see what happens. I think it's like decently fine. But I'm not like committing to that card by any means. Ooh, Obstinate Bailoff is a nice follow-up. Probably one of the better cards in the pack as well. Chromatic Star, always solid. Shoot Down, solid. Well, not really, but a card you could play. This whole pack is red-green, which is pretty interesting. I think this counts as a black card, so the black card is still in the pack. For a common, although I don't know exactly how that works on Arena. So I know on Arena, there has to be a card of every color at common, but I don't know if it counts prototypes. Anyways, Beasts and Worms, here we are. I do like Heavyweight Demolisher. It's a lot of Ruscalites. I think it's just very large, which is kind of what you want to do, and then you want to be doing the Power Stone type stuff anyways. So I think it's a big enough payoff that we should take it here. You also don't have to be in red to play this card, it just helps. Like, you want to be able to unearth it, but 8/6 is just nice. And it's a good combo with the Great Worm because you get all these extra Power Stones, and you can use the Power Stones to pay for the 8/6, so kind of like where that's going here. Nothing super great in this pack. Mindstone's Animation's the best card. Not really seeing any red, so I could hedge and take the animation. But it's not a very good blue-green card either, unless you get a ton of Power Stones for it. I could also take Scrapwork Rager as more like a green-black strategy that we could go into. I think it's a little early to take Tower Worker. Hello. Yeah. I'm off for the week, so jumping into some streams. Or streaming, I should say. I think I'm gonna take Scrapwork Rager. I don't know. Ooh. Do we just pivot entirely here? I haven't really. I think red is really cut, so I don't want to take third path Iconoclast, but I kind of want to take Evangel of Synthesis. Like a pretty late sign. Prison Sentence is good too, but I think. I mean, I've seen a bunch of Rust Goliaths, but doesn't mean green is open. It's like the 4th or 5th best green card, if that. And a lot of people think it's even worse than that, so it's not really a sign. I'm going to take Evangel of Synthesis. Blue-black looks relatively open, and I think this card's super powerful. So let's just do that, and then we might pivot off of our first few picks, which is totally fine. But then a Boulder Branch Golem's in the pack. I like Ravenous Gigamole fine too, but it's no Boulder Branch Golem. I guess, you know, if you get enough Power Stones, you can just play the Golem in a non-green deck too. But I'm pretty sure that's just the pick regardless. This card is awesome. Yeah, it took me a while to get back into streaming. As you can see, well, you might not realize because instead of being angled one way, I'm angled a different way. Move the PC to a different part of the streaming room, the office. Set up this new fancy mic that's sitting here. Yeah, so things are a little different even if they're the same. Energy Refractor. Is it time? If I take this, I mean, it leaves me open to multiple things and combos with Evangel if we are in blue-black. Again, I'm not really seeing any green here other than Takasia, but I'm not really near that at all. This set is like, because there's so many artifacts, it's hard to find like what colors you're actually supposed to be. I have a lot of trouble with it. But like Weakstone Subjugation is a decent card. I don't have any removal right now, so I think that's probably the pick. It's not like a great card, but it's sometimes pretty decent. And if we are on the more aggressive side, it's good. Blitz Automaton I think is fine, but I have a lot of 7s already. And as the 3/2, it's just only okay. Also, it's better if you're based red. Like in red-green, I think the big green things are a lot better. I also have had some positive experiences with Aeronaut's Wings. Wow, the Koilos Rock, that wield? It was like the 3rd or 4th best card in the pack, so I'm definitely taking it here. Yeah, it's hard to be streaming all the time, but again, like I said, I think I'm going to be streaming a decent amount this week, given that I have the week off. So that's pretty sweet. All right, what do we do with this? I haven't really seen that much black either, so am I going to be blue-green? I don't really want Air Marshal, it's not where to go. I kind of just want to take Rust Goliath. Though maybe that was a bad pick because there's a million Rust Goliaths. Oh, I do love Trombone Champ. I've never played it, but I've seen the memes. I'm gonna take Mine Worker, I think. Just to have a 2-drop. This card's actually, I think, quite good. Even if the artwork... the artwork is not up to WotC standards, but it looks like someone made it in MS Paint. Okay, I'm not gonna play a Swift Gear Drake. Well, we got a 9-drop, so there we go. We have all the 7, 7, 7, 9, 10. That's right. Argothian Sprite. This card's excellent. But I'm obviously going to take the broken 5-drop. Koilos Rock, I mean, it might wheel. The last one did. Okay, there's another one. This deck has some problems. Should I just take Ashnod? If I go more blue-black? The card's strong. I don't think black is open from the other direction, but it might be this pack, so maybe I should go for my like trench stalkers and stuff in pack 2. Ooh, Scrapwork Mutt? That card's great. I basically will play this even if I don't play red because I need 2 drops, and it comes with Evangel of Synthesis and maybe any other draw 2 shenanigans that I get. And I think that's important for the curve. Used to be you could just wheel your Scrapwork Mutts, but I think those days are mostly done. Alright, so do I take a Trench Stalker right now, or do I take the Combat Courier? Well, I guess I could take Urza too. Urza's pretty decent. I have a few different cards to discard. I think this set's okay so far. I don't love it. But I don't hate it either. I guess that's a very, my hot take is that I'm very medium on the set. Is that a hot take? I feel like people like really like it or hate it. So, I don't know. I think I'm in the middle. Pretty much every time I put Urza on my deck, I regret it. But I think it is really good in blue-black. This card is pretty silly. Okay, Scrapwork Rager over Machine Over Matter so that we can keep our synergies going. I could see a Coast DB making the deck too later. Alright, we pivoted nicely into blue-black. Ooh, Elsewhere Flask and Thraxidemon in the same pack. That's rough. I don't really think I'm in green anymore. I'll still play this though, I think. I might still play that one also. Elsewhere Flask, I think, is a little better. Helps me splash. I do want a Thraxidemon. That card's so good. Ooh, yeah, Trench Stalker, nice. This card is pretty poop, but I guess if I needed a 6/6, I could put it in my deck. I mean, Flask also can trigger the Unearth on either of my 2 red Unearthers. Pretty solid. I guess technically I could play a prototype version of this as well. I guess Energy Refractor into Autonomous Assembler is pretty little decent curve too. I have found that the easiest way to lose in this format is to be neither fast enough nor over the top enough. I'm a little worried we're kind of starting to end up there with this deck. Because I don't have a ton of ways to interact, but I'm also not really fast on the ground. That being said, I mean, I have like some pretty powerful cards. Slagstone Refinery. I think this is a cool combo that's not good. I could take Raise to the ground. I don't think I want any of the white cards. I think that our time has passed there. And Bonesaw's just not good enough. Ooh, now Symmetry Matrix. That's a kind of cool card. Unfortunately, my deck is very asymmetrical. So we're going to take another Third Path Savant. Going to make sure we just don't flood out too badly. I think this card's actually just like secretly... this whole cycle of anything where you pay 7 to get an ability, they're all just like pretty good. Curate or Philology Archaeologist. I have a ton of creatures, so Curate it is. Can trigger our Anointers and other things. I think I actually do have enough for a Stone Retrieval unit to make the cut. I have these 7s I want to play. Ooh, Coasty B comes back. Little 2-pack draft right here. Start with the red-green Mythic, end up in blue-black. No big deal. Hopefully pays off. Okay, Overwhelming Remorse it is. Mostly... Man, I keep opening Stasis Coffin, and it's such a letdown. This is a great open, though. Like, it's kind of exactly what my deck is missing. If I just have, like, a few removal spells, suddenly our deck is actually pretty good. Would I ever play Millstone? Yeah. I think if there's a deck... I think it's pretty good maybe in, like, green-black. If you know that you're going to get to that point in the game where you are just sitting there. Milling is definitely a thing, because the format's kind of slow, in the sense that, like, if both players can't kill each other, then what happens is you have a giant board stall. And Millstone's pretty good in those circumstances. Wow, this pack has, like, everything we want. But which thing do we want the most? I think it's between the Realization and... I don't think I want Thraxidemon. Yeah, I was going to say between the Realization and the Stern Lesson. I think it is the Stern Lesson. So I have a bunch of 7s. It's also pretty good with the Draw 2 plan. Triggering Trench Stalker instant speed is kind of a delight. Ooh, Self-Assembler. Hello. I even have the Mine Workers, so in case I drew this one. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I mean, it's a pretty... Specifically getting 2 of an uncommon. Pretty unlikely. I don't think I want Coastal Bulwark. Well, maybe I don't want Curate now either. Kind of dirtily. Ooh. Can we Corrupt? I have the Elsewhere Flask. This song is too intense for me right now. Hold on. I think we go with the Corrupt. I don't know. I think Combat Courier is great also. Moment of Defiance? Maybe? I do have some pretty big creatures that combo with it, and obviously it's good with Gurgling Anointer too. How good is Revoker? It is fine. Is Energy Refractor better? Maybe. I kind of like it because then it just triggers my draw 2s as well. Revoker is solid, but doesn't actually do that much. Yeah, I don't want anything here. I don't think. I'll probably just play all Planeswalkers and then against all Planeswalkers, and I'll wish I had Fetching Revoker. Why would I pick that? Ooh. Ooh, Trench Stalker? Another one? Alright, now we get the machine over matter. Probably not even going to play it, but it's an option. How come this card keeps wheeling? I don't understand. Do I want to split some... I might want to split some Power Stones. Maybe not that many Power Stones. Oh, I also like the Refractor because it unearths the Scrapwork Mutt too. That's pretty solid. We have way too many cards here. Yeah, probably not playing that. Maybe cut one of those. Definitely cut that. Yeah, blue-black is sweet. It's kind of like a blue-red deck in most sets, except it's in blue-black. Alright, I imagine this is not good enough. Pretty sure these are both good enough. Alright, the question is, how good is Corrupt? We have the Flask. I'm probably just going to play 9-8 and jam it anyways, and sometimes just be there with that. Maybe I cut the Koilos Rock. I think it's my worst 5. It's good with my 7s, though. I don't think I can play this many 5-drops. I could cut my 7s. If I do that, then the Stone Retrieval Unit's also not necessary. My 7s are pretty good. But my 5s are also just great. How good's Machine over Matter here? It's kind of a blowout sometimes, but this format is sometimes really slow, and then it's not a very good card. So it kind of depends on... It's a pretty matchup dependent card. I guess it's pretty good if they double block your Trench Stalker, though. Oh, also, if I don't play the 7s, Moment of Defiance gets a lot worse. Is it crazy to cut Urza? Card's kind of bad in my deck. Though it is good with Scrapwork Rager. I could cut this in one of my 7s. Maybe just cut the Heavyweight Demolisher. I'm not going to be able to unearth it except for with Elsewhere Flask, so it's kind of a lot worse. And then the Stone Retrieval Unit, all these extra Power Stones can still turbo at Third Path Savant. I don't even have that many Power Stones. That's fine. Yeah, this looks pretty solid. I probably could get away with playing 10-7 just for Corrupt. I only have 5 blue cards. And I have Energy Refractors too. I can be a little greedy. This one you don't play early anyways. Yeah, I think that's just bad actually. More cute than good. Let's see. Are there any cards I'm not happy about in this deck? I like that this helps me hit my 5th land drop for these. Yeah, Koilos Rock is great, but I think it's just worse than other 5s. Maybe that's something to keep in mind, because when you have Trench Stalker, it kind of takes a lot of the room for the 5s. Because that card is just broken. Alright, this looks pretty good. Let's do it! I mean, it's basically 4/5 that they have to kill. Alright. I think I'm gonna be greedy and play my Mine Worker here, rather than play Elsewhere Flask to hit mana. The reason is, I'm not gonna crack the Elsewhere Flask to play the Savant anyways. Always had it. Wow, they didn't even have the Flash 1/2 flyer. My opponent always has that card. Ooh, they have a good one. All right. Oh, I should have tapped my island. So bad. Because I'm not going to play Weak Subjugation on this board, but if I drew Ashnod, I would play that. This is kind of no reason to not attack. If I attack with this, though, it's so sus. Wow, that didn't block. The thing is, if I have Disfigure, I would attack with the 2/1 also. But I guess they just really value that card not dying. Great attack. Okay, they didn't want to trigger the... Okay. Let's just play a Trench Stalker and say go then. I mean, if they don't attack there, then they obviously have the Disfigure of their own. Or something's up. I don't know, it's just weird. The no attacks, no blocks, like my alarm bells are... They're ringing. They're ringing, folks. Maybe they're saving the Chromatic Star to splash something. Like, that could be a good reason, too. Meanwhile, I'm just gaining my life, having a great time. Okay, I don't know what's going on over there. I'm worried, though. Do I just Menace right now? I don't see why not. Gonna help me hit my land drop for the 3rd Path Savant as well. Don't give them the option to block. Oh wait, it doesn't have Menace, it's Death Touch Lifelink. Mixing up with other cards, well, the point is, still broken. Yep, okay. I accept these terms and conditions. We're getting double white. Yeah. Okay, it's finally a 2/4. Ooh, see, they know the truth too. They've heard the good word. I just hit with my 4/5 and probably draw cards, honestly. Well, no, probably hit with my 4/5 and play the 6/5. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Probably want to tap that down. I could tap down and play a 2/3. That's pretty good. I think that's better than my other options, because then they're just super on the back foot. That is good. I have 9 mana right now, so I can't Anointer plus draw. I could Anointer plus Energy Refractor. I don't actually have any good attacks this turn. The other option is I could play a 6/5. But I think getting this on board is better. I don't really have anything in return though. Maybe it's not better. 6/5, I just attack with both. Or attack with 6/5. It's hard for them to get through that. I don't know. Doing this just threatens such a great attack. And if I draw land, I can play the autonomous assembler as well. Yeah, this definitely ended up better. I can also pump the Mine Worker with the assembler, which is nice. Yeah, never mind. I can do no such thing. I lied. Ooh. Let's see what happens. Very likely I give him whatever's face up. I love that card. I think great design. Probably just give him the face down card, actually. The face up card, this is just a draw 3. Or like a draw 4. Like they could put 3/3 in play right away. Can I beat these 3 cards though? Probably. So maybe I don't care? Yeah, I'm gonna give him pile 2. It's only bad if there was like a Wormcoil Engine in pile 2. Pile 1, like the face up pile actually was like super good. Alright, I can deal with that. Ooh, see? They're all about the trench stalkers themselves. This is just everyone understanding what's up. Um... Attack with this, this probably. Can I attack with everything? Attack with everything. This block's here. This block's here. This block's there, and they take 4. That's not really that great. I think I should just draw then. I was thinking the draw might inform my decisions. I guess that's still technically true. I kind of want to hold off on the scrapwork mutt though. It's gonna grow my anointer again. I'll just attack with this. I guess if I mutt now, though, and they play the Trench Stalker, they have 4 blockers next turn. I have 6 attackers. Yeah, so they don't die. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I forgot to switch over, that's why. Thanks for reminding me. I have 2 different setups for that, just so that you can actually see their life total, and I do sometimes forget to switch back. Oh. What does this card actually do other than be unbeatable? At the beginning of your end step, you control 2 or more of the creatures. Draw a card. What? Oh, that's reasonable. I guess at least this only gets Death Touch at the end of the turn. The problem is it pumps the Gurgling Anointer, which is a whole lot of nonsense. Thankfully, yeah, thankfully, I can still attack past it because we're a little ahead on the Gurgling Anointer shenanigans. So if I play Evangel of Synthesis, I can also play Ashnod and make a 3/3. Seems like what we should do. Oh, I can just kill their dispenser. I don't actually know what I want to kill with that yet, though. Depending what they do this turn, I might just kill the Anointer and then win from there. Annoying. I mean, I can also just trade with this and kill the dispenser. They do get an extra 1/1, but I think it gave me options. Alright, so if I just block that... kind of awkward blocks. I could just trade the Ashnod, actually. Oh, I could trade Ashnod, make a 3/3, and then kill this with the Remorse. And then next turn... Well, losing Ashnod when I have a bunch of... No, that's just bad. I do think I need to kill the Trench Stalker, though, because otherwise it's just going to get out of control. And a bunch of these other cards aren't really doing that much. If I just do this... Yeah, that's fine. I do get 3 for 1, but they're not just going to keep gaining life every single turn, so that's good. Now I can just make an army of 3/3s. Yeah, this one I think. Actually, no, this one. It matters a little bit because I have the Anointer, but I guess that's probably not going to come up. I forgot. We could just, we could just draw Corrupt. All right, let's. I have 10 mana right now. So, I think I should just hold off on these and start making more 3/3s. Lands are still good at this point, so like discarding them with Mutt is not that good because I have the third Passivant. This card is so good. Alright, let's cash in our stuff. Yeah, this one. And I think this one, actually. Okay, we have 6 attackers plus 2 in the yard. They have 6 blockers. Let's get rid of this. Aha! There it is! Hadouken! What up? That was an exciting first game. A lot of crazy shenanigans. Gigantic creatures. Ooh, draw to nothingness. You had me at yo, but now my interest is piqued. That does feel bad. Who is your opponent to ruin your fun? That's just messed up. What are we discarding here? Our hand is so good. I guess probably just the refractor. I guess if they double block, I have the Moment of Defiance, so that's great. And then I'll play the third Path Savant, post blocks, and then post combat. That's rude. Every time my opponent Gix's Crest, I feel like I'm just losing the game. Even though that's not really the case. So they have some giant creature for weak stone subject. They kind of have a giant creature in play, honestly. That's a good one. I mean, Gix's Crest is just a great card. This much is known. It kind of just can't block. Moment of Defiance is kind of a messed up magic card. I think I am going to Stern Lesson here. Just for the +1 damage. Bushwhack. Rude. Alright, I could sack this and make a Power Stone. I think I won't make a Power Stone. The question is, do I want to attack for 1? Probably. Heck yeah, I want an assembly worker. Who are you kidding? That card's so good too. Opponent's smart and playing only good cards. Alright. So I can give the self-assembler 6 power. I don't know, the sprite's going to be a problem soon, but so is the Thraxidemon. Pretty sure I'm just supposed to play the assembler this turn. And then I could attack with multiple things next turn. It's kind of hard for them to block too, the assembler, in the future, because if I'm attacking with self-assembler and autonomous assembler, I can pump whichever one's more beneficial, plus I'll have the Gurgling Anointer, or sorry, plus I'll have the Moment of Defiance. So I can go land, Gurgling Anointer, attack with both. They could block something, sack to the Thraxidemon to grow the Infiltrator. But I can make this a 5/6. I can make it a 7/7. Or I can make it a 5. Well, I could basically trade for the sprite plus the Infiltrator and pump the self-assembler. That's already pretty good. So I think just the threaten of doing that is pretty solid. Like they have a card draw engine, they have a counter engine, they have a lot of really good cards, or they have a lot of good ability if this game goes along, but I am putting a lot of pressure on. Three, 4, 5, 6 damage. So I can just Moment of Defiance and kill both of those? Okay. And if they sack one, then I just get to kill the other thing too. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is pretty good exchange for me. Sure. I mean, they did get to take a good card from my hand, okay? You gotta give them that. Small victories. Yes. I do like drawing 2 cards a turn. This hand's pretty funny. I can't sacrifice the artifact and get a Power Stone. I guess that would be too busted. Ooh, that card's good. Kind of hate that I'm wasting all my mana to do this, but... Or, sorry, I'm wasting my extra draws. Before actually having the payoffs. It's like, I want to be able to do something on curve at some point. Like, if I can draw into a 4-drop next turn, it was all worth it. The most legendary of typhoid rats. This is about as awkward as it goes. I mean, it is already just an insane card against red-green. The fact that they're going to be able to draw 4 cards at some point in this game is a problem. I'm supposed to be the one with Amaze Mind Tome. I'm the one who has the draw 2 synergies. I mean, come on. They want to land? That's kind of scary. I mean, I guess Bushwhack's not exactly great on this board. It's still kind of scary. I'm still going to attack here. It's good to attack and play around Epic Confrontation. They're drawing cards. Don't like it. Stop. Well, I guess I do have Trench Stalker online, so that is pretty nice. But I can only really kill like one Rust Goliath, so I'm in a little bit of trouble. It's pretty good. Do I not Scrapwork Rager this turn? I think I still do. It's kind of a waste on this board. I could wait a turn and then play it. But I also kind of want to keep, like... I think not playing it's a problem, because I have so much to do with my mana in this deck. But if I just draw a couple lands, it is pretty bad. I guess I could always chump attack the Scrapwork Rager for another card. Yeah. I could have gotten the 2-for-1 there, but I'm honestly more afraid of what they pump out. Yeah, like I think being able to kill this is much more important. Hopefully I don't have another one. Kinda need some gas. That's a good one. Oh no, I don't like where this is going. I mean, on the bright side, they're kind of out of stuff, which is good. Although they kept on top, so that's bad. Oh, they didn't attack. Interesting. I got the creature that draws extra cards, so I should always hold one card because of the mutt. Or sorry, one land because of the mutt. But yeah, I mean, oh, that's just gonna kill me. Oh, I guess I can just block. I have Ashnod. That's kind of sick. Oh no, they almost have Tron. Why, they kept it too? I'm pretty happy with this. I wonder if that was a mistake on their part. Just because now I get all these 3/3s as well. If I attack with 2-2, 2-3, and 3-3, then I think that's good for me. Like we want to trade creatures at this point. And that's not even that bad because I'm going to turn into a 3-3 instead. This plays slightly loose in case I draw Scrapwork Mutt. But it lets me use all my mana, so it can't be that bad, I don't think. I guess the question is, do I block? Yeah, that is distracting. That's pretty good. Tap down their 6/6. Attack with all my 3/3s. I guess they block. Yeah, they don't have good clean blocks on their 3/3s. I could attack with a Mine Worker too. It's fake Mega Man music. It's called Chiptune. Let's see. If I attack with the 2/1, I've got this here already. So I guess it's not worth attacking with the 2/1. But I should attack with the 2/2, I think. Because it makes... Well, they block here and here. If I go like this... Yeah, I think that's the cleanest attack. And the next turn I attack with the 2/2 also. Although, this getting blocked here means I can unearth it next turn. If I attack with a Mine Worker, the 1/3 blocks the Mine Worker and it can't block the 3/3s. If that's true, then this gets through too. Actually, yeah, I have a good attack all. It looked not attack all, but minus Ashnod. It looks worse than it is at first. Because the Tower Worker blocking the 2/1 makes the 3/3s better. These are those like tricky board states where you have to figure out like how your opponent's actually going to block. And like attacking a 2/1 and a 2/4 looks pretty bad, but turns out it's actually just fine. Yep. I think I killed the 1/3 over the 2/1. Because the 2/1 and the 1/2 double block the 3/3. Oh wow, my 2/1 even got 3, that's awesome. Oh, it's all the math. Probably gonna unearth this next turn, attack with all, and then keep going from there. That's my guess. But we'll see. That's fine. I think this format really incentivizes doing the combat math, and that's, I think, partly what makes it pretty difficult. So if I unearth here, I think I have lethal. They block my 3/3/3s and take 5. I decline to sacrifice. Aha! Oh, that's true. They do gain 1. Look, math is hard. We said so ourselves. It's fine. Doesn't actually change my play at all. I did say small victories, right? Opponent was like, hey, but I gained that 1 life. Diamond! Here we are. It's the slow crawl to mythic. Our good old buddy Ashnod. I might just make a Power Stone out of the Mine Worker. On turn 2. Maybe. That might be stupid. It's actually, you know what? It's not even stupid, because I turned into a 3/3 shortly after that. It's gotta just be great. I'm doing it. Because then it powers out the Rager next turn. I mean, it's a... it was made to be sacrificed. Look at it. Just in the mine, doing the work. I could have ragered and made another one, though. I think the 2/2 is actually worth keeping around here. But I should have played pre-combat to think about it. Yeah, definitely want the 2/2 in play. I wouldn't have sacrificed it because I'm pretty close to 7 anyways. Ooh, that's a spice ball. All right, now actually I could attack, and because I can get to 7 next turn, and this bricks this. So I think I'm going to offer the trade. Hey, Mad Moses, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome, folks coming on in. Thankfully drew that before we did it before we drew it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit worried about that. What's that green Wrath of God that blows up all artifacts and enchantments? The ones with the little bears, that's really cute. That card worries me right now. So this actually, I think I just need to get the autonomous assembler down. Yeah, fade into history. That would be a problem. This card has been, like, actually... Come on. Would be a problem and is a problem. Alright, well... These things happen, folks. There's basically no way to play around it. I wasn't really far enough ahead that I could actually play around that card. In case y'all were wondering. 6-5. Pretty sure I just trade the 6-5. Well, no. Let's see. If I go Trench Stalker into Scrapwork Rager, then the 6-5 can actually live. But I think I just want to use my mana. I don't think you should really play around rares most of the time, unless you're far enough ahead where it makes sense. Obviously, we weren't, so. If I don't play my Autonomous Assembler, I'm just going to lose to commons instead of a rare. Would definitely run into it again. Ooh, the pain. Pain is real. Jesus. I really, really, really need my overwhelming remorse. That is not overwhelming remorse. Well, I'm dead if I don't draw it, so I should just Scrapwork Rager. Come on! Alright, well played, opponent. I mean, that's how you do it with red-green, right? Blow up all their artifacts. Get your Mythic Enchantment online. That's all you can do. It was a short game. Kaboom! That's what we get for getting to Diamond tier, right? That's when the real decks show up. There are powerful rares in this format. That's for sure. That's for sure. Ooh, that sounds not so good. My body's falling apart. That's what happens when you get older. We wasted all our good draws earlier. It's unfortunate. A pretty good curve. Probably 3, 4, 5. Can the pump spell hit any creature or only your own? Hold on, I gotta Google Guy's Gift really quickly. Oh wait, is that? I type it in chat. I think there's a way to look at card, right? Is it card? Target creature you control. Okay, so their pause was not Gaia's Gift. They probably have either Disfigure or Giant Growth. I don't know which. I think we just trade and play a 2-3. I don't think Moment of Defiance is even that good here. Because I use my whole turn to trade. But I do want to keep the board clear and keep attacking. Plus, I want to get this autonomous assembler online. Alright, we can't really attack, because then they just block here. They start growing the skull flare. That's pretty good on this board. Hello, hello? It'd be kind of nice if they block the skull flare on the 2/3s, because then I could Moment of Defiance. But, yeah, no. I can never untap with this card. Probably because it's way too good. I always kill it. Big tilt. That's me. Ooh, that's really good. That's even worse than just killing it. It's good to be streaming again. But yeah, the streaming overall is going better than this game, I'll tell you that. Sure. Okay, how do I win this game? I guess if I can draw a big threat, we'll be okay. But what is that gonna be? You are welcome. I guess I should use the Moment of Defiance here. So I should draw, probably just attack, we'll take the damage. Then I do this. Maybe I just discard the Mine Worker. Doesn't really do much on this board. I think the land's probably actually better. Too bad I didn't already have that out. If I had Urza and then Scrapwork mudded, I could have gotten a Power Stone token. But that was not my hand. Yeah, this card actually does become a problem. Honestly, like, it has kind of bad stats, I think. But I think people aren't really building around it. If you just put it in a deck, it's not actually very good. But I think in green-black, Gixian Skull Flare is the real deal. I can't block because I believe they have a Disfigure. Or a Giant Growth, but Disfigure is more likely in green-black. Stop! I guess they turned off their own Skull Flare, though, by unearthing. That's good for me. Alright, so we do this. Get our damage in while it's good. Pretty awkward. If they have a Giant Growth, I'm dead. But I want to get them low enough where this Corrupt is good. So I kind of had to push the damage on that turn that it was available. And like I said, I think it's more likely to have Disfigure. This format, man. Yeah, I do have an Elsewhere Flask. I do. We're 3-2. Our deck's pretty good. It's not, like, insane, but it's pretty solid. Titania's Command is a good one. I have had the pleasure of casting that card. It is pretty nice. Most of the commands, I think, are pretty good. Are there any bad ones? I think they're all good. People have asked me how I feel about the format. I find it decidedly medium. I think it is just fine. It's kind of interesting because, like... Oh, that's interesting. I've never actually seen someone play that card yet, so I'm kind of excited to see how it looks. I don't know. Like, I like all the synergies and stuff. But some of the games are, like, so aggressive, and then some of the games are so board stally, and then you have all the rares on top of it. I think it's an okay format. But I think the good cards really matter a little too much. Which is most formats, honestly. I think Dominaria United, there weren't enough good cards. So, I don't know. I like good cards that are really interesting, not just stats. And I think that those are difficult to make. I guess I'm just going to offer the trade here. Yeah, I could. That would be fun. I think it's really, really hard to design. And I think also the last, 3 to 4 years of sets have overall been really, really good. I think the commons matter a lot, but you really have to build them in the right way. Like, you have to have the right commons for the right decks. They're pretty context specific, which I think is a good thing. There's a lot of junkers, but they're actually not that junky when synergizing correctly. Alright, so if they have a giant creature, now we can't kill it, unfortunately. Alright, so we're probably gonna attack... I think I want the Power Stone. Because I have the third passive on, so let's... I think what we're going to do is let's go ahead and go to combat, and then before they block, I want to use my ability to make this have menace. So let's go to combat, attack with both, loot. I guess I could discard the mutt. Is discarding the Mutt better or discarding the Rager better? They have this 1/1. I guess they're incentivized to just... No, they're not really going to chump. I don't know. The 2/1 doesn't do that much on the board. Although it is good with Trench Stalker as a cheap way to enable it. This is kind of a hard discard. I have multiple ways to unearth this, though, later on. So I think just hard casting the Friction Rager is going to be better. They do know about my hold hand, which was the downside of playing the Swamp, but I think that's okay. Because I might want to loot away the island later. And if I drew something in combat, I don't know. I think overall it was correct to play the Swamp. If we get our Power Stones online, we can just start drawing cards. Because next turn I'm very likely to play Trench Stalker plus loot away the Rager, make another Power Stone. Like, they're pretty far behind. I mean, this Dredging Claw... Ooh, never mind. Maybe they're not that far behind. Maybe I'm the one who's far behind. They're going to draw a card this turn. They're going to block and draw another card. That's a close race. Alright, so again, if I attack with everything here, and then I think I'm going to make the same play as I made last turn. So attack all. They do get to chump 2 damage, but at least it's not 3. Alright, nice. And I mean, we have all these just bullets in the chamber. And I mean, yeah, they get to draw cards, but they're having to attack us when they're on defense, so that is good. If they draw a lot of removal, we're in trouble, but otherwise, I like our spot. It's kind of good. We got a lot of chumping they can do out of that. Combat Courier can chump Trench Stalker, which is kind of annoying because then I don't get the lifelink. But I have Urza, so I'm gonna get to trigger the Trench Stalker every single turn. We kept both. Okay, so... If they block the Trench Stalker, which they're probably going to do, I mean, I could attack with all of these. If they double block Urza, maybe that's fine because I'm pushing damage. And then I can play both of these. So I think maybe I should just attack with everything. Well, you know what? Maybe make the same play because I might have something before blocks. If I can... Well, what am I going to do before blocks? They're just going to sacrifice. I do think having more Power Stones is good, though. For obvious reasons. I think just clearing their board as much as possible is the right play. And the next turn I might be able to just double unearth and win from there. We've gone pretty wide at this point. We're gonna have 8 attackers next turn, thanks to all the Power Stones. I think DMU is pretty good. I think the problem with Dominardi United was it almost was too comma driven, so after doing like 40-50 drafts, they all kind of just felt the same. So there is a reason that rares being good is nice. Otherwise the format ends up just kind of being on repeat. But it's a balancing act like anything. Also, this card having Menace is like a huge thing next turn. Because it means any other creature that gets through is going to be lethal. This plays pretty good on their part. If they get rid of the Scrapwork Rager, then I only have 7 attackers instead. And they have this as well. I don't know about this whole attack with Reconstructed Thopter, though. I think I just take 7. Go to 4, unless I'm missing something. They block 4/4, 4/5, 2/3, and 2/2, and they take 6. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Oh, they didn't even get rid of, they got rid of the Scrapwork mutt? That's kind of weird. Alright, attack with all. Should I just unearth this too? It might be better to remove something, but I don't see one way versus the other. They can bounce it, and then that's game. Huzzah! Hey, we played a whole game where busted rares didn't take over, so how about that? That was just some good, clean magic. The one flaw I think on this format is that you do have to really prioritize interaction with your opponent because of the rares. But those are just the generic cards that are kind of powerful, which means you can't take the cool synergy pieces for your deck as often. Like if I get a really good synergy piece early, but there's also a removal spell, it's often just correct to take the removal spell, which is not great. But that is what it is. Not only are we playing against Cryptic Command, we're playing against the Cryptic Command. Ooh. Evangel Urza is a pretty sick combo with Stern Lesson, too. Because if I, like, Urza into... Urza into Stern Lesson means we could just make all the Power Stones. I guess if they have Moment of Defiance, this is pretty bad. If they have Supply Drop, that's just a 1-for-1. If they have Disfigure, that's kind of bad. I think I probably should block, though. This is a free attack on their part. I'm not really ramping in anything this game, so... yeah, that's kind of a blowout. Still just a 1-for-1. So if they have another one, I'd rather that it all be on one creature. Alright. That's fine. I can just trade my 2-1 for it. Whatever. More, they say? If they have another supply drop, I kind of just want to block here, because it's more likely to be military discipline. In which case... actually, if it's supply drop, it's pretty bad. Maybe I should just block here. This third path Savant's almost going to take over the game, so I should probably wait. Their deck's kind of crazy. I figured we just get our 2-for-1 here. I probably do need to kill this. But if they attack with a Vanguard, then at least we kind of know what's up. Their deck is capital A aggressive. Static net? That's a bummer. I was using this card. Alright, I'll kill her 5-2. I think we'll just use this now because I want to cycle it. I'm gonna wait to Elsriff last till next turn so that I can get the trigger on the Evangel next turn, rather than just use it right now. Yikes. We're pretty close to just winning with Corrupt, though. Alright, attacking is not very good here, so might as well just play this. Yeah, basically just have to draw Corrupt. I mean, yeah. We haven't really drawn very much action this game. Stop! Opponent, why? I've never actually seen like a really good deck with Phalanx Vanguard, so it's kind of exciting. Basically just on the cusp of dead. Ooh. Still in it. Yeah, you'd think we were on Theros. Stop! Alright, well I guess that's how you build an aggro deck. Seems like a very, very specific deck. I don't really think there was that much we could do about it, honestly. This deck was pretty sweet. I think if we had some of our good cards and drew it a little earlier, could have been in it. Yeah, we really didn't have much instant speed interaction also, which makes it a lot tougher. We were playing, what, Machine Over Matter in the sideboard. That's kind of what I was saying about this format, though. I don't know. Okay. All right. I think I am gonna stream tomorrow, so I'm gonna call it there. I did record 2 draft videos earlier today as well, so even though I've been doing a short stream, I have played a lot of Magic and recorded a lot of content. So those will be coming up on the website by the end of the week, whenever they get finished editing and processed and all that kind of stuff. There was a podcast that went up yesterday if you're interested in checking that out as well. Links on the About page. And let's see what else. Yeah, so hopefully catch you all tomorrow with the stream, and I will see you then. So thanks for hanging out, everyone, and have a great evening.